This is just a quick video. As somebody had asked about a display I've used a couple times in the videos. It's kind of small. And I think the last person that asked about it in a comment was Pappy Tinkers, his channel. And so I thought I would just share real quick how I made this. I mean, let me see here. I'll see how big it is. I mean, this one is around almost 12 inches long, but really that doesn't matter because you can make it any length. This bottom piece here is actually a piece of floor, like it's not laminate. I think it's I forget what they call it, but it doesn't matter. If you go to Home Depot or Lowe's, you can usually buy, if you can buy a single plank, if they sell it that way. They usually do, but just, if they do, just buy a plank. It doesn't matter what color it is, just buy the cheapest one you have. Some of them have backing on the back. This one had cork on the back of it. So naturally it would go on a floor like this, but we're going to flip it over because we don't care what's on the other side. And then the cork actually acts like a texture, which is perfect if you wanted to make this like a road, which is what I was wanting to do. So I primered the cork, and then just used different colors of black and gray, and then put a stripe, just use thin black or something like that to make your drips down the middle, or you can decorate it any way you want. Doesn't really matter, but you can get the effect that you want to make a road. These pieces here, when you buy them, they usually come to be about, when you buy them in the store, they're usually about 3 feet long, 4 feet or something at the most. So if you buy a piece, you can make it much longer than this one, or you can make 3 or 4 out of these out of a single one. So if you're a group of a model club or something, you can cut it up into 3 or 4 pieces and pass them out, and everybody can make one. This sidewalk right here is just thin plastic. I cut it and chipped it and made it look like it would be rough because I wanted this all to be worn. Because this way you don't really know if I wanted it to look more like it might be in the city, but it could be the country too. It doesn't matter. It depends on how you do it or how you paint it. But this is just a piece of plastic, sheet plastic that I cut to make into a sidewalk. Now, if you don't have sheet plastic and there's not a hobby store near you, and I don't have a hobby store near me, you can just go over to anywhere, any hardware store or Lowe's or Home Depot, and just get a for sale sign or something like that. That's all you need. And then they're usually inexpensive. You can get them in small sizes. You can get them in a size that's almost 2 feet. I mean, I buy this plastic like this. It's not the same as Plastruct or Evergreen in a sense that it's not that high quality plastic. But whenever I'm going to glue it onto something, and I just want a face, like a face on a wall, let's say you made a wall out of wood or foam board or something that had a texture on it, and you wanted to make it smooth, the easiest way to do that is go buy a big old for sale sign, cut it, and glue it on there. And it'll be smooth, and nobody's going to see this side anyway. So if you paint it or whatever you do, or you can leave it white. If it's thick enough, you're not going to see the printing on the other side. Very inexpensive compared to Evergreen. And usually, like I say, if you don't live near a hobby store, the easiest way to get it is just go to any local store that sells like for sale signs. Or for rent, or, this one probably said for rent. There's a R. Well, that might be part of an N. So it probably said for rent. I don't know what it said. I've had it too many years because, I bought a bunch of them at one time. So that you can use that to make your sidewalk or any sheet plastic that you have. It doesn't matter because you're going to make it all look nasty with paint and everything. Nobody's going to know what you made it out of. Now this stuff here, this fencing material, they use this in sewing. I forget what kind of sewing they call it, but it comes in a sheet like this. I bought a bunch of them off of Amazon, and they came in multi-colors. This one happens to be yellow, just so I can show you what it looks like. If you go to if there's a Michaels store near you, they sell these by the sheet in the sewing section of the store. Not every Michaels is the same, but they probably all have this type of thing. Actually, they usually carry two. One of them, the holes are this spaced apart. I think this is a bigger hole. And then they make another one where the holes are even smaller. If you just want to get a single 1 or 2 sheets or something like that, you don't have to buy 10 or 15 or whatever like I did on Amazon, because I bought mine many years ago. And I didn't know at that time that Michaels had them. So, but yeah, you just need this, and you can see that the fence is made out of this. And of course, I wanted it to look old and worn, so I cut it and then just primered it and then painted it. So that's not a big deal. Anybody could do that. And I could make 3 fences out of this one piece. So that's where I got that. If you don't live near a Michaels, and maybe Hobby Lobby carries it, I don't know. I've never looked there. I've been to Hobby Lobby, but it's further away than the Michaels store from my house. So I tend to go to Michaels first when I'm looking for something. And like I say, Hobby Lobby probably might have it. I just don't know. I never looked for this particular product there. With that said, the back of it here, these poles right here, they could be anything. Now, I keep a lot of this plastic that I bought over the years, and really any tubing that you have, whether it's round or square, it's really not going to matter. But that's all this is. I think these right here were big chunks of sprue off of some kind of model, and I kept them because they were octagon shaped, which was kind of weird. And I figured, one day I threw it in a parts box, figuring one day I'll have a use for that. I'll need something that's octagon. With that said, they were free, right? So I cut those down, and then I notched the bottom and glued them in place. And then I used thin wire to attach them to attach the wire, the fence, to the post. And I only used 3 of them because it's glued in at the bottom. So I just didn't want this being moved around or come away from the poles. And then, so if you have some sprue, that's a thick piece of sprue, or if you don't, you can use whatever kind of plastic you might have around the house, or anything that you can find that can act as a pole around your house. It doesn't really matter, because we're making this look like it's weathered. So it's an old fence, it's a well-worn road, the sidewalk's weathered, the fence is weathered. And I probably made this in maybe an hour just messing around. And a lot of that time was probably waiting for the paint to dry. So anybody could make this with a few things. I mean, you might have to go to the store to get this thing here, but everything else you might have at home. But if you don't have a piece of wood or whatever, like I say, this worked out well. I bought this specifically because it had the cork on there, and just rather than spend time trying to make asphalt, it already looked like it had asphalt on it, and it already comes on this fake piece of wood or vinyl or laminate or whatever the heck it is. That's what you're looking for, is something with the cork on it. And then that just saves you a lot of time. So you get that, cut a piece of plastic, cut a piece of this, make your poles, however many. If you had 2 of these, or you had a long one that was 2 feet long instead of 1 foot, you need a little extra materials, but it wouldn't really matter. And I don't think a piece of this would cost that much anymore. I haven't looked in a while because I only made this one. So that's how I made it. It was very simple. If somebody wanted to make one or use this in some other way, in some kind of diorama they made or something like that. But since a couple of people asked about it, I thought I would just show how I did it. And it was fast and easy. I don't even remember why I originally made it. I would, I would use black primer or gray primer or uh, oxide primer, the brown primer. So, but I would primer it though because this stuff here is like a soft plastic. So if you did want to put some kind of paint or shoot some kind of something on it, that's what you would want. So I hope that helps. And there's not much to it. It's not a big story. But it'd be cool if somebody made it, copied it. That would be all right. You may even have a better idea than me. Maybe I could cut a hole though and put it you could cut a hole and maybe use the same material to make a manhole cover or something else in the road. If it was longer, I probably would have done something like that, put a manhole cover in it. But as it is, this road could be anywhere. So, it just makes a nice background sometimes to take a picture of a car. I know that's why I did it, but other than that, I didn't have any specific scene I was trying to set or nothing like that. I think I just built it so I could take a photograph of a model car in front of it. So that's it. I hope that helps. I hope that gives you an idea, and we'll see you next time.